extended their operations to 30 districts in eastern Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Uttarakhand and Haryana, with 12,428 centers and 1,33,767 active clients. Sonata offers income-generating loan, individual loan, consumer loan and emergency loan to women who are below poverty line and score less than 6 points on the Housing Index measuring tool. One such beneficiary is 25 years old Sunita Desai from Mavaiya village. Having gotten married at the age of 15, she has 3 kids, eldest being 9 years of age, who goes to government school. Her husband picks up the sand from the river in his boat and sells it to the construction companies and wholesale dealers. This gives them a daily earning of 150 rupees for a family of 5. But even this meager daily revenue came to a halt when their boat suffered wreckage and became unfit for travel. It's only then when Sunita discovered Sonata and their loan scheme that acted as their rescue. Now, they have their own boat and whole of the earning comes to them. Earlier, they had to hire somebody else's boat and had to share the money with the owner of the boat.
सोनाटा पैसा मैं लेके जोड़ गया, पैसा लेके उसी में लगा के जब नाव चलने लगा, दूसरा पैसा लेके मतलब उही में अपना नाव में लगा के अपना आमदनी और बढ़ा लिया। पहले तो आन के नाव चलाते हैं तो उसको में आधा मजदूरी उसको देना पड़ता है, आधा अपना लेते हैं, इसीलिए हम पैसा लेके अपना नाव बना लिया है। अपना जब नाव बना लिया तो पूरी आमदनी हमारे घर पे आने लगी।
Sonata not only gives loans to the clients but also provide a life insurance. It is tied up with ICICI Prudential, Bajaj Allianz, LIC and Birla Sun Life to provide clients insurance. The insurance premium is collected at the time of loan disbursement.
But Sonata does not end their responsibility there. It has implemented a Progress Out of Poverty Index, an internal tool to measure poverty alleviation of the client. The tool will be used for the next 5 years for each client to check if the client has come above the poverty line or not. All these clients who obtain loans have to go through a 5-day mandatory continuous group training at the center. They are taught how to sign and the necessity of group responsibility. They have to commit to a verbal contract of punctuality, purpose, timely repayment, well-being and group responsibility. Sonata also realized very early the need to alleviate poverty in urban areas along with rural areas. And hence, they have opened 20 branches in urban areas.
One such urban client is Kamlabai from city cluster of Allahabad.
She has taken loan thrice from Sonata for cattle business. Before the loan, she had only 3 cattle, which did not yield milk enough to feed the whole family. But now, they have 26 cattle, cows and buffaloes that they use for milking. Even her husband and 3 out of 6 children are also employed in this trade now. They take the cattle in different neighborhoods and milk them in front of their clients and sell fresh milk. It's only Sonata alone that has settled this whole family.
गाय के भी अलग बेचते हैं, भैंस का अलग बेचते हैं। तो जब गाय के दूध देंगे तो किसी 2 किलो लेंगे, किसी 1.5 किलो लेंगे। तो इसी तरह हमारा सब मिला करके 20-25 हज़ार रुपये महीना आ जाता है। परिवार उसी से चला रहे हैं, उसी बच्चे खा भी रहे हैं, उसी में मेहनत भी कर रहे हैं, उसी में सब पूरा परिवार खा रहे हैं।
Sonata has tied up with SIDBI, Axis Bank, HDFC Bank and many other financial institutions for funding. SIDBI is one of their initial partners.
Looking to the background of their promoters, their experience of around 10 to 15 years in this microfinance business, solid backing of Bellwether. They also came up with the unique idea of this NBFC, which is a newer form. It's being considered better way to do this microfinance business. Journey with them has been very good. We have given them 3 loans to them so far. Repayment track record has been excellent. I'm also very happy that Sonata has been considered as the fastest growing NBFC in Asia. That is also very good, and we look forward to continuing our journey with them.
Sonata portfolio has seen a tremendous growth in 6 years since it started its operations. The cumulative loan disbursement amount has grown from 35.37 lakh rupees to 59,744.26 lakh rupees. That shows 1688% times increase in disbursed loan. Sonata has outreached their own target in self-sufficiency. With a target of 126.49% for 2012, Sonata finished at 132.86% with operations in 110 branches in March 2012.
I know establishing the for-profit entity, there are two major challenges. One is to attract the right capital and to attract the human resource. So attracting the capital, at that point of time, there's not too many private equity investors are available in the market. The first investors pitch in is almost the time actually when I spin off and I start looking for them. There's a Bellwether who is the company who is also seeking. So that is the first approach. So while going with them, I thought it's better to have a joint hand with some private equity investor. So Bellwether comes forward, they are ready to support it. That's how I tackle the capital part. And then based on that capital, actually we go for the debt market and people are willing to give the debt for this.
With clients grown from 692 to 1,33,767 and groups grown from 149 to 12,428 in just 6 years, it's a meteoric rise development for a microfinance institution. The credit for such success goes to its senior management, 674 employees, the principal investors for their vision and expertise.
A private equity investor called Bellwether chose Sonata Finance out of the 3 projects that they decided to fund.
What attracted us was really the quality of the promoters and how good and experienced they were in their business, plus also how experienced they were in the state in which they are operating, that's Uttar Pradesh. So a combination of these, we thought was a powerful proposition for us to invest. We're very satisfied with what Sonata has achieved, both in terms of what they've been able to do financially, and also in terms of the social returns we expect. So we always go in with a combination of these return expectations, and I should say Sonata has exceeded our expectations.
One of the principal investors and co-founders of Sonata is Mr. Swaminathan Ankaleshwar Iyer, who is renowned with his editorial Swanomics in leading newspaper editorials.
I heard of Sonata first through Bellwether. Before meeting them, I had a short conversation with Professor Gibbons, who is the head of Cashpur, and these two had worked for Cashpur earlier. And I had also talked with Vishwanath Prasad in Bellwether. So I had a fair idea of the background of these people, and I discussed the matter with them personally. What impressed me was that while I find there are a large number of good-hearted NGOs who want to do good works, very often they are extremely fuzzy on financial matters. These two guys were financial experts. So that impressed me. It impressed me that these were not merely people who wanted to just go and help poor women. They had the financial abilities to talk in terms of how to actually run a non-banking financial corporation. So when I had on the one hand the background that they were from Cashpur, which is a very well-known NGO in this field, I saw that they had the skills to run a non-banking financial corporation. I saw there was already some due diligence by Bellwether in the matter. Put it all together, it looked an extremely good bet, and I said, yes, I'm all for it.
Sonata not only focused on progress, but also to its growing strength of employees and their welfare. All employees avail the benefits of Mediclaim, Provident Fund, ESI, Gratuity, and Group Accidental Insurance.
Human capital is the big constraint while we are setting it up, because at that point of time there is only limited microfinance players operating in this part of the country and very few trained manpower is available. So we thought, let's hire fresh graduates, fresh management graduates, and go with them and train further so that we can do that. So that is a basic strategy what we adopted actually Sonata to take it to next level.
All employees are trained at regular intervals to increase their skill sets and strengths. Special internal trainings are organized for the new joinees. Refresher training for the existing staff and cadre-based training on promotions and training from external bodies like Microsave and EDA are regular features.
In the next 5 year down, we are going to work with the more poor households, having 800,000 poor households roughly around, with a 600 crores portfolio. That is our estimate. While making sure actually that we are a financially viable organization, so it should be making a good return to their investing.
Sonata has received MPEA Award from RBS, Social Performance Reporting Award 2010 and 2011 Category Gold. It also ranked in India's top 50 microfinance institution in CRISIL report of October 2009. Even while the microfinance scenario remained volatile, Sonata maintained its steady position at 4 at CRISIL institution MF grading MFR in 2011 and 2010 and 3 at SMERA in 2009.